The spirit of Biafra, free Nandekano, get it for me. I chip on one night, get it for me. One day, one day, get it for me. When you do the bed, get it for me. Can you check out? I can't get it for me. I chip on one night, get it for me. One day, one day, get it for me. When you do the bed, get it for me. Can you check out? I can't all the things to do, because think about it on us. Now we should have ability to reason. They started to create division among us. Hey, take our resources and left us fighting. I'm more Biafran than you are. I'm both member than you are. Biafrans Biko Chitapa. Abaipa Furudevika. I'm more Biafrans than you are. I'm both member than you are. Biafrans Biko Chitapa. Abaipa Furudevika. Ready for me. Ajibo Wanagasi. Ready for me. One day, get it for me. When you do the bed, get it for me. Can you check out? I can't get it for me. I keep on, get it for me. One day, get it for me. When you do the bed, get it for me. Can you check up when I can't try? I'm for no good. I don't know, but the country to Nanyas. I'm for letter. I'm from a copy one day. You won't be buying. I did a one more Biafra. Oh, then I put up my kaji. I didn't know see. And you couldn't know my people get it for me. I keep on one night, get it for me. One day, one day, get it for me. When you do the bed, I got get it for me. Can you check out? I can't get it for me. I keep on one night, get it for me. One day, one day, get it for me. When you do the bed, I got get it for me. Can you check up when I can't only ask for freedom of indigenous people. They want to kill. Chukwa kike biko do. They want to kill. Assembly and I get it for me. I keep on one night, get it for me. One day, one day, get it for me. When you do the bed, I got get it for me. Can you check out? I can't get it for me. I keep on one night, get it for me. One day, one day, get it for me. When you do the bed, I got get it for me. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, fellow Biafrans, lovers of freedom, my wonderful people. Thank you all for joining me. I say good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on your location. My wonderful people, today is another beautiful day that the Lord has made, and we are happy and glad in it.
Today is 6th of March 2025 and it's a Friday. And I hope that those of you who are around should join us and let us continue. Biafra is our new nation. It is also our religion, and we must continue to evangelize. Join me, my people, and let us continue. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, ekenekwa m unu. Ndewonu. Ekene m nwoke, ekene nwanyị. Nke onye chi nyazelu. Taa bụ Orie. Orie ga-erutela anyị ife ọma. Ama m na ndị nọ n'ụlọ na-arụ dị onye ọbụla. Agbanyeghị na ndị Fulani na-ekpo ụmụnne fa na-agba anyị okirikiri. Mana anyị bụ ụmụ Chineke. Okirikiri ka a na-agbụ kwa ose adali enu. Fa gagharịsịa fa ga-ana. Maka na Biafra land abụrụ fa anyị na fa. Ndewo unu my people. Unu bịa join kwa n'ife anyị na-eme. Onye ọ na-eme omume na-emekwa obube. We will not stop until Biafra finally comes. Ndị be anyị o dolu unu anya na kịta na agwa ha na-ata anyị kemgbe ụwa na ndị America na Isreal na-egbubi ife isi. Ndị Iran, all Iranians, ka ndị Nigeria Fulani na-akọpi wee na-egbu ndị be anyị. The same thing fanwa bụ ndị Iran na-eme ka ndị Fulani nọ na Nigeria na-eme. So ụmụnne anyị ga na-ekwu ka ụwa n'onu anyị. Join anụ m ka anyị continue. Before I go ahead, my people, I must thank Chukwu Okike Abiama, onye pụrụ ime ife niile, onye kelu mmadụ mana mmadụ ekere ya. Chukwu Okike bụ onye bi n'igwe ọgọdị ya na-akpụ naanị. Father Lord, biko bịa nyere anyị aka. A sị na eluigwe na-enyelu ndị na-enyelu onwe fa aka. Anyị na-agbakwa mbọ ka ike anyị ra. Biko nna bịa nyere anyị aka. Zọpụtala anyị onye ndu na Maazị Simon Ekpa. Chedokwala anyị Maazị Oge Nkere, onye na-achị anyị kịta. Ise, chedo ụmụ Biafra niile na mba ụwa ebe anyị niile nọ. Ka ọ dịla onye ọbụla na mma. Dịlụ nwoke na mma, dịlụ nwaanyị na mma. Ise, ụmụ Biafra, onye ndị ilo gbara gburugburu na-eche onwe ya nche mbọsị niile. Ụmụ Biafra unu alarụkwa n'ụla. Ọ ga-adịlụ nwoke mma, dịlụ nwaanyị mma. Ndewonu my people. Ife a bụ picture our leader Maazị Nnamdi Kanu. I'm always missing him and I am tempted to listen to his voice and hear what he has to say. So my people, before we go to the main issue, let us listen to him.
Anybody telling you about strength in diversity, that person is a liar and a deceiver. And the US ambassador is a liar and a deceiver. One thing they don't teach we Africans is this. No country exists on a foundation of multiculturalism. There is nowhere in the world. Listen to me very carefully. All this nonsense, even the crap that Coca was coming up with, telling you about diversity is our strength and all that rubbish. Allow me to repeat, there is no country on this earth that survives on a foundation or a bedrock of multiculturalism. It doesn't exist. That is why multiculturalism in Africa is dead on arrival. It can never work. Because we are tribal beasts by nature. We are tribal by nature. That is why we travel from wherever we are during New Year's, during Christmas, during Easter, during New Year Festival to go back home where we come from. Because that is where we identify with. Now, let me ask the US ambassador a very simple question. Is United States of America a multicultural society? US, that was created and built by Western Europeans. US was created, should I say, created by God, of course. built by Western Europeans, mostly English people that was fed up with the way of life of the English monarchy. They went to America on Mary Rose. I want to ask the US ambassador, I want to teach Africans what they don't know this evening. There is no country that functions on this multi-ethnic rubbish. Nowhere in the world, not even the USA, that was created by people who are not indigenous to America. The owners of the soil of America are Native American Indians. That is a fact of life. God gave America to Western Europe to develop and gave them a special grace to be the beacon and the light and the conscience of the world. Because God knew that if he had left all these wonderful people in Europe, they would become contaminated. He removed them from Europe, sent them to America, built a wonderful nation as a shining light and a beacon for the whole world to look up to. Even that America that was built from scratch by people who are not indigenous to the land is not multicultural. Why am I saying this? America was founded on the principles of Judeo-Christian, Greco-Roman, democratic value systems. I repeat, America is not multicultural. They accommodate other races and other nations. Yes, they can accommodate you. But where you're coming into, the bedrock, the foundation of America is based on Judeo-Christian principles, Greco-Roman political ideology, which is republicanism. America is not multicultural. America is Western Europe. The value systems of Western Europe, Judeo-Christian, Greco-Roman, Republican governance. Had America been a multicultural society, they would have space for Sharia. I'm now addressing the US ambassador to try to tell them to stop deceiving people. We are educated, we went to school for a reason. We are enlightened and we have our brain intact. There is no country on this earth that runs on this wishy-washy multiculturalism. It doesn't happen. What you have are established order and value systems upon which various cultures can now coexist. If you go to America, you coexist under the provisions of the United States Constitution. And the US Constitution is a Christian constitution, not Islam. America is not multicultural, but under that bedrock of liberty and egalitarianism, you allow other cultures to come in. But first of all, they must swear allegiance to or take an oath to uphold the Constitution of the USA. That is something that the US ambassador never told the Janjaweed that went to visit her. The same way that Nigeria cannot function as a viable entity. Wole Soyinka knows what I'm talking about. I'm even sure somebody who claims he's learned, as Bishop Coker is, understands what I'm talking about. No country on this earth. The value system of the state of Israel is based on Judaic principles. The value system of Russia is entirely theirs, it's based on theirs. It's the Russian way of doing things from times of the Tsar. If you go to Saudi Arabia, it is essentially a Sharia Islamic state. You can live there, no problem. You can build your churches if you want. I think they've not ready to allow churches to be built. But it is never a multicultural society. Japan is not a multicultural society. China is not. They can accommodate you, but that doesn't mean they are multicultural. This is the type of nonsense they feed Africans. And we fall for that very gimmick of multiculturalism. At the end of the day, you end up with a useless contraption like Nigeria. You don't have any value system that anybody anywhere can define. If I talk about the USA, I can talk about hamburger in the USA. We can talk about, what else do they have in the USA? Hamburger, you can talk about, what's it called? What are the traditional dishes? Apple pie and all the rest of it. You can say that these are American dishes. If you go to the UK, you can talk about maybe mashed potato and bangers and mash, which is sausage and mashed potato as their national meal. That's understandable. But I ask you, if you come to Nigeria, what is the national dish of Nigeria? Does the Fulani Janjaweed eat ofe egusi? where we come from. Does an Igbo man eat a wedu soup? The answer is no. So on what basis is all this so-called multicultural foundation going to be laid upon? On what? We are not one people. We may be black, we may be Africans, but we're not one people. Not even one religion. If Britain cannot stay in an EU that is entirely Christian, EU is entirely Christian. Britain left. Nigeria, you don't know if Nigeria is Christian or in fact is Islamic. So for me to accept the multiculturalism being preached by the US ambassador, I have to embrace Islam as my religion. That's what it means. And some of you get taken in by all this rubbish. And I feel sorry for you. Yeah, sometimes when I say this, I'm being very arrogant. If you're educated, you will understand that no nation is multicultural. They allow other cultures to come in. It doesn't mean they're multicultural. They have a viable space where multicultural ideas or identities can thrive. But the foundation has to be monolithic. It has to be one dominant value system and ideology. That's how it is all over the world. Don't let anybody fool you otherwise. That is the same reason why you have this anomaly. In a so-called republic, you have royal fathers in a republic. Because you are trying to shuffle multiculturalism. You're trying to marry the feudal system of the North, the monarchical system of the West, and the Republican system in the East, to marry them into one. And what you have is entirely rubbish, and that is why Nigeria can never work. Not now, not tomorrow, not ever. Competing value systems. Nobody wants their own value system to be subsumed under another person's value system. This is something that the US ambassador never told you. But here I am telling you today. Because if you come here, you become educated. If you come here, you become enlightened. If you come here, you stop being a zoo animal, you become a human being. That is why we are the largest and, of course, the most consistent broadcasting platform insofar as Africa is concerned, right across the world. Millions listen to us because they know we preach the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth. That is why this very day, because you are in one Nigeria, in multiculturalism, the army will come to Olo to defend Fulani Janjaweed living in our forests. We went to Olo to defend our people. They came, they arrested the clerics. Men of God, they arrested all of them. How many times have you heard that imams were being arrested in the north? Or that villages were being invaded in the north and imams being arrested? Only in Biafra land. And this is your multiculturalism. This is a place where you want all of us to stay, somehow to pretend that all is well when we know that it is not. In that same Nigeria is where Fulani headsmen openly boast about conquest. Benue State is one. That is why I feel sorry for the idiots talking rubbish from Benue. They came and they made the same bold claim on Edo State. And I quote, "We will kill all policemen and take over Edo State." Vanguard publication of January 23, 2021, this year. Only 2 months ago. Nothing happened to them. Only the Fulanis can lay claim to land that doesn't belong to them and nobody will say anything. When you try to respond, they come against you. And your average foolish Nigerian who cannot reason properly, they're not educated very well, I'm sorry to say, will side with the oppressor. It's only in Nigeria where the victim becomes the accused. Anybody.
Yes, Biafrans, lovers of freedom all over the world, our leader has said it, and that is exactly the way it is. The diversity that was introduced in Nigeria is a very dangerous one. Multiculturalism cannot survive in anywhere. In Europe, there is nothing like that. They all live on their own, practice their own religion, have one constitution, and live by it. You all know that in 1999, when they brought in their Sharia into the constitution of Nigeria, that they sent all the senators away. They sent them away. They did not allow them to be there when they converted the constitution to Sharia. And there is this video that I would like to play a little bit. to connect to what Onyendu is saying. China is supporting Nigeria, but China is not multicultural. They are not. There is no mosque, not even one in China. They don't allow Islamic religion because they know what they believe in. They know how they thrive. They know how they operate. And China does not want it. But they are supporting it in Nigeria. The South and the West, or South, East, and Southwest, we don't practice the same system of tradition and culture. The North and the South, both Southwest and Southeast, they don't practice the same. We are never the same. The diversity in Nigeria is a very dangerous one. Until tomorrow, it is still working against that very country. This is why we Biafrans should fight very hard to leave Nigeria now. Nigeria is practicing what the current government in Iran is doing. That system or diversity cultural system structure is not practicable in Nigeria. That is why there will never be peace. And you are all seeing it right now. Tinubu has been dropped by the Northerners who claim to be the owners of Nigeria. And listen to what this guy has to say in this video.
How much protection have you gathered for yourself as we go up to 2027? You see, the North has rejected Tinubu. If I want to put it correctly, I would say they have summarily rejected Tinubu. So, yeah, Tinubu might succeed in consolidating the structure in the...
Yes, if you look at this video, it's not mainly because of Okechukwu that I brought the video, but some of the clips in between. Tinubu stands no chance in 2027, said El-Rufai at the Arise News. And you all saw this video when it was full. Now listen to him.
South. But what about the North? And even if he leaves the North...
You all know Hakim Baba Ahmed, the man from Mauritania. He is senior brother to Dati, the man that actually was Obi's second man during 2023 election. So this one, all of them from Mauritania, because they are Islamic group, Fulanis, they are all working together. And how strong are we? How prepared are we? We Biafrans. We are talking Biafra, but how many of us are serious with this very Biafra? Rather, we will be running from pillar to post. Today, you are with Breji. Tomorrow, you are with CRC. Next tomorrow, you are with Madame Baobao. Madame Baobao right now, those she has in homeland, have disowned her. They are crying in a loud voice that they no longer want her, that she deceived them and she has been lying to them. So these northerners, Fulanis, they are claiming to be the owners of Nigeria. How prepared are we?
For the Northerners and still manage to say, I got middle belt, so I have won. They will still reject. So it's a lose-lose situation. So even if he wins, they will say he rigged it. And they will fight. And then what comes next? The division of Nigeria. And as Nigeria is dividing, if they don't get what they have invested in the South, they will destroy it.
Especially come November, there is rumors all over the place that this government is nominating a just retired Court of Appeal judge who is known for notoriety to be the chairman of INEC. I wish it is not true. Because if that man becomes the chairman of INEC, be rest assured that this government is inviting a civil war in this country.
That
You
the
see all those
government
your
will be
governors
inviting
in
civil
southern
war
Nigeria, and I
in
know
the
when I say
country. And all these people saying this are all northerners. Fulanese. They claim ownership of even our own ancestral land. That's what is going on.
South, you are excluding Southeast. All those Southeast governors, the ones you love, the ones you hate, every single one of them, they have all been APC-fied, 110%.
Yes, the only one that is not APC right now is Oti. All of them have come to APC, which is the government of the day in Nigeria. Why I'm showing you this is to understand what Onyendu has been telling us. The plan, the modus operandi of the government of Nigeria. Because APC is for the North. Everybody must join the Northern Party. The arrangement and the agreement between Tinubu and these people, Tinubu is no longer complying with it. The moment he allowed America to come and bomb their brothers in Sokoto 2025 on the 25th of December. So now you will see what is going on.
Ones who have not declared openly for APC will do it very close to the election, or even if they don't declare openly, all their political structures will be collapsed for the president. It is done. You've not heard it from anywhere else. So mark it that this is the first time and the first guy to tell you that. All of them are leaning towards APC because APC, as far as the North is concerned, has been hijacked. It is now a Southern Revolutionary Party. Revolution, not the real revolution though. It's a Southern party. It's now a Southern political structure, not a Northern party anymore. Now, it's going to be like the Southern Protectorate is about to go its separate ways. The Northern Protectorate is about to go its separate ways, and APC.
Yes, because they now formed a new party. And that new party is where you find Obi, ADC, African Democratic Congress Party. So, I will leave this here and I will say to Biafrans, we are with the Americans and Israel for the decimation of Iran. Because most of us don't understand that Iran continues to be the colonized country in the world, trying to Islamize everybody with their Sharia. Islamic religion is a cult because no religion preaches death of an unbeliever. Who are you killing people for? Iran terrorizes Israel, Qatar, UAE, Dubai, all these countries that is within that region. This is what they do. And that is exactly what the Fulanis are doing in our region. The same template. And why wouldn't you be in support of America and Israel? So let us listen to this very military man.
In this capacity, I lead U.S. military forces in the Middle East. I'm here to provide you an update on Operation Epic Fury, now in our 4th day of execution. First, I'd like to express my deepest condolences to the families and teammates of the extraordinary Americans who've been killed in action, and I'd also like to extend our prayers for a speedy recovery to the wounded. Yesterday, you heard from Secretary Hegseth and the Chairman of the Joint Chiefs. Today, I'd like to give you an operational update on where we are and provide you with some key facts. By order of the President of the United States and the Secretary of War, Our military in the Middle East is undertaking an unprecedented operation to eliminate Iran's ability to threaten Americans, as they've been doing for nearly half a century. Having spent more than 36 years in the military, I could not be prouder of America's sons and daughters in uniform who are answering the call. More than 50,000 troops, 200 fighters, 2 aircraft carriers, and bombers from the United States are participating in this operation, and more capability is on the way. These forces bring a massive amount of firepower, representing the largest buildup by the U.S. in the Middle East in a generation.
Yes, Biafrans, you know why I'm showing this video? This is to let us, Asari Dokubo and the rest of Nigerians, preparing for America. So they should be ready. Call it propaganda, call it war threat, call it anything else. I am very happy to show this to Nigerians that they are the next in line.
In the opening hours of Operation Epic Fury, U.S. Central Command forces, together with Israel, delivered overwhelming and unprecedented strikes into Iran. Many of you may remember the shock and awe strikes of 2003. The first 24 hours of this operation were nearly double the scale, and we continue with 24/7 strikes into Iran from seabed to space and cyberspace. Now, we're less than 100 hours into this operation, and we've already struck nearly 2,000 targets with more than 2,000 munitions. We have severely degraded Iran's air defenses and destroyed hundreds of Iran's ballistic missiles, launchers, and drones. And in simple terms, we're focused on shooting all the things that can shoot at us. Our B-2 bombers and B-1 bombers have executed uncontested surgical strikes against multiple missile facilities deep inside Iran. And then just last night, a B-52 bomber force struck ballistic missile and command and control posts.
I just believe that a Nigerian will be here watching this so that they will go and get ready. Because after Iran, Nigeria is next. And after Nigeria, if Turkey doesn't take time, it will be their turn. Because these are the people radicalizing other countries, especially Nigeria, because they know that Nigeria is one of the largest populated country in Africa. And they want to destroy all the regions within Nigeria just to get them Islamized, and it will never happen. That's why I played Onyendu's video about multicultural cultural society. We cannot be that because it's not workable, it's not working. You don't suppress people, you don't intimidate people, not in the 21st century. We will not allow that to happen to us.
We are also sinking the Iranian Navy, the entire Navy. Thus far, we've destroyed 17 Iranian ships, including the most operational Iranian submarine that now has a hole in its side. For decades, the Iranian regime has harassed international shipping. Today, there's not a single Iranian ship underway in the Arabian Gulf, Strait of Hormuz, or Gulf of Oman, and we will not stop. We will continue to conduct dynamic targeting operations. We're hunting Iran's last remaining mobile ballistic missile launchers to eliminate what I would characterize as their lingering launch capability. Now, in retaliation, the Iranian regime has launched over 500 ballistic missiles and over 2,000 drones. To be clear, Iran is indiscriminately targeting civilians as they launch these missiles and drones. You've seen.
Yes, they are targeting civilians because that is exactly what they do. They follow the Iranian template and nobody is talking. Everybody is bending down like a wounded lion. While these people are infiltrating all the towns and villages. So, my people, this dangerous diversity in Nigeria is causing so much, and Iran is the cause. They sponsor them. There was this, let me see if I can find it, a video where you will see somebody telling you about Iran and the way they operate. Let me see. if I can find that video. Let's listen to this for a while, then I'll go back.
2010, long before Boko Haram started operations in northern Nigeria, Nigerian authorities intercepted 13 shipping containers at
13.
Apapa Port, Lagos. The containers were shipped from Iran and it contained Iranian weapons, including rockets, grenades, and ammunitions, falsely labeled as building materials. Yes, 13 shipping containers containing weapons from Iran. Those containers were to be taken to northern Nigeria before they were seized by Nigeria's customs. This was when Goodluck Jonathan was in power. And we all saw how Boko Haram later came on board and Jonathan lost the seat of power. Here is the picture of late Buhari and late Ayatollah Khamenei.
Do you know why they are doing that? Or do you know why all this took place? My people, try and click the share button. We are 21 now watching, and share this message. Let it go viral, because sometimes people will have problem, but they don't know the source of their problem. They don't know who is the main cause of their problem, and they will be fighting something different and wrongly, and their problem will never stop. Once you cripple this source, which is Iran, where Nigeria is getting all the ideology and all the structure equipment they are using to decimate everybody, because in Nigeria people don't talk. Do you know why people in Nigeria don't talk? They have instilled fear into them. If you talk, they will come after you. There was a girl in the north that recently said that what the Boko Haram is doing is not good. That girl is gone now. That girl is gone. They have unalived her. A girl, for speaking up. Nigeria is one country where you don't have a freedom of speech. You have no right to do what you want. You have no right to say anything that you see that is going on wrong. So let us continue to listen to this. Let me start it a little bit afresh.
Do you know that in October 2010, long before Boko Haram started operations in northern Nigeria, Nigerian authorities intercepted 13 shipping containers at Apapa Port, Lagos. The containers were shipped from Iran and it contained Iranian weapons, including rockets, grenades, and ammunitions, falsely labeled as building materials. Yeah.
Now, Iran was shipping ammunitions to their stooges in Nigeria that want to Islamize and Sharianize everybody in Nigeria. Now, Iran has been doing this. You will ask yourself, Nigeria took over, which is the Sokoto Caliphate, from southeast, all the oil that we have in our land since 1958, that they started controlling that oil. What can Nigeria produce? Nothing. And we cannot reasonably be seen living with these people because they are so unprogressive. This jihad is something that happened so many centuries ago, and Nigeria and Iran are still fighting to Islamize people. They are not yet happy. They are not yet okay of the way they are or their own religion. They want to Islamize you by fire, by force. If you do not accept their religion, you are a dead person. So, Biafrans, we need to leave Nigeria, go and control our own natural resources and all the minerals that God has given us, because it is in the wrong hand. Nigeria cannot produce not even one type of weapon, but Iran shipped 13 containers. You know what that means? 13 containers of ammunition of all sorts, bombs, grenades, gun, bullets. Are they fighting any war in Nigeria? The answer is no. But they are doing it to fight jihad. And we will be sitting watching them. Biafrans, you must rise up. Rising up is not like you are sitting down and you are expected to stand up. No. Put your hand in your pocket and donate. Because we are the government of Republic of Biafra. And we have to finance our government.
Yes, 13 shipping containers containing weapons from Iran. Those containers were to be taken to northern Nigeria before they were seized by Nigeria's customs. This was when Goodluck Jonathan was in power. And we all saw how Boko Haram later came on board and Jonathan lost the seat of power.
And that will show somebody like Obi and all the southeastern governors that there is no how Nigeria will allow somebody from Southeast to be the president of that country. Because of the video I showed you people, Onyendu was telling you about diversity, how dangerous it is, how they want us to become multicultural, so that Islamic religion will be wanting for everybody. It is not for us, my people. It is not. So we have to listen to all this and know that Nigeria is not a place for any Christian. The worst and the deadliest country in the whole world that a Christian will survive, because they are still killing. Even as Nigerian soldiers, some of them are in Nigeria. Nigeria is still killing Christians, regardless of the fact that they are under radar, that they are being watched.
Here is the picture of late Buhari and late Ayatollah Khamenei. You can connect the dots if you know what's up. So if you are crying for Ayatollah Khamenei, you are a terrorism sympathizer, as that man, through his terrorism links and sponsorship, unalived millions of people all over the world. Where do you think Boko Haram and all those killer headsmen get their ammunition and Sharia ideology from? It is from Iran. Yes, Iran. Iran is so blessed and rich with oil. Iran has never been a Muslim country from outset. Indigenous Iranians were the ancient Persians. They were never Muslims, but were invaded by the mullahs who brought in Islam.
Yes, these mullahs people are still those who are sending their terrorist group to Nigeria. Hamas is there now. All of them. The one they call ISIS. And many of them, about 20 different terrorist groups in Nigeria, terrorizing people. And nobody can talk out of fear. That was the preaching of Onyendu that I played at the beginning of this video. We are not the same with these people. We must donate Ejema and Eje to support our government. We are rich in mineral resources, just like Iran. And Iran, instead of using their money, not Iranian indigenes, but these mullahs that came to invade them and control them, exactly the same template with Nigeria. So Biafrans, nobody will say, oh, who told me? Did anybody inform us? Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, ife nwanne anyị nwaanyị a na-ekwu bụ na onye isi ndị Iran na-ebughari oge ọ dị ndụ. 2010, etu a Kafasi wee kpaa nkata wee wepụ Jonathan, because they want to Sharianize, Islamize, Fulanize everybody in that region. And the target of Iran is to make the whole world a Islamic state. They were the ones that attacked President Donald Trump during his campaign, and thank God the gun they shot at him came to his ear. That is pure handwork of God. You all saw it. So anybody sabotaging, you will know that no matter how you serve the Fulanis, you will come back in shame.
If Iran had utilized the trillions they earned from oil, they would be like Dubai and Saudi Arabia. But nah, Iran, with their evil agenda, has sunk in billions of dollars sponsoring terrorism in the world. Iran is not merely a geopolitical actor. It is a government that openly funds an arms group like Hezbollah, Hamas, and Islamic Jihad, Boko Haram, and killer herdsmen militias that have killed thousands of civilians, suppressed freedom, and turned children into frontline soldiers. These are not liberation movements.
They are not. Now, let me analyze this for you people. Nigeria wants to Islamize everybody. They are suppressing you. Or now, Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, he did not do anything only because he's fighting for freedom and they don't want him to be that free. Now they are seeing and watching that Biafra Republic government in exile is doing everything it could do. So that Onyendu that you kept because he wants freedom, is that freedom movement, is it not moving on? This is to tell you that these people from the onset, all they want to do is to either kill everybody or suppress you to be alive and accept their religion. And that is not going to happen. And you will only make it not to happen by fighting back with your money financing your government in exile. www.biafrarepublicgovernment.org, all in small letter. You go to our website and you will see what you have to do. When you come to our website, is here. When you come to our website, you click on this very, look at it. You click on this yellow icon that has inscripted on it, donate. Once you click on it, you will see IOU loan, you will see BLT, Biafra Liberation Tax, you will see the monthly and weekly donations. Let me tell you that those Americans who are successful in what they are doing is because their citizens finance their government. There is no American that doesn't pay tax. If you are a civil servant in America, you will pay tax. If you are a businessman, you will pay tax. That is how America became a superpower. Today, we need a Gemma and a J for our government to function.
They are war machines, often operating with Iran's blessing, money, and weapons. See, I have no sympathy for terrorists and their sponsors. I don't even, whatever. You know, Trump, I don't.
Yes. So, my people, let us go back to America Commander's report about their progress. Whatever Trump saw, that's what she said. Finally. So now this is what Trump is doing.
Seen it on TV, the evidence is crystal clear and overwhelming. Having said this, we are seeing Iran's ability to hit us and our partners is declining, while our combat power, on the other hand, is building. And my overall operational assessment is that we are ahead of our game plan. Along the way, every single branch of our military is achieving unprecedented success. I'll talk about just a few of them.
He said that they are ahead of their game plan. Biafrans, are we ahead of our own game plan? Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, a na-egbu unu, a na-eme unu gịnị, a na-arapụ unu, unu ga-join ife anyị na-eme. Unu ga-join ife anyị na-eme. Even this common platform, unu ada join at all. Biafrans, I need the very many. This very program this American man made, if view this very program, the 267,000 views, and in the make a comment, the 17,000.8 comments. You have to follow up what your government is doing. Onwere onye Igbo, onye Biafra, 40 United States of Biafra, onwere any single person nga nguli iyi no likely no na Nigeria. No. Ilu on embassies, everybody wants to live. Ilu on embassy, afia nazu. I went to American embassy when I traveled to zoo last. My people, there was traffic on that single street. You cannot pass. Human beings wanting to live. And those of you who will be criticizing, oh, why are you supporting America? Why are you supporting Israel? Why don't you send your children to go and study in Iran? Why do you go to America and Israel and London to study? Because if you go to Iran, Sharia must catch up with you.
Our naval forces have deployed multiple waves of cruise missiles, obliterating Iranian command and control and air defense capabilities. From 2 aircraft carrier strike groups, we're squeezing Iran from the sea and have them backed into their own ports. U.S. air forces are doing what they do best, executing a high volume of airstrikes right into Iran. Operationally, the 2 most powerful air forces in the world, the U.S. and Israel, are dominating the skies of the world's largest state sponsor of terror. Our U.S. Army soldiers are defending ourselves and our partners, and in a historic first, the U.S. Army fired long-range precision strike missiles called PRISMs in combat.
Yes, I'm showing this so that Nigeria will see the kind of thing that awaits them. The moment America finishes with Iran, Nigeria, get ready. That's why I'm showing this video. This is war on its very reality check. So, Nigerians, I hope some of you are watching. This is coming for you. Wait until America and Israel finishes with Iran, because they are the big snake. Their head must be cut off. The real Persian Gulf, the people who own Iran, the indigenous Iranians, they do not want to be Islamized. Not anymore. The intimidation is too much. Overwhelming. If you allow Iran, before you know it, the whole world will turn to Sharia. And we don't want that. So watch this video, whether you like it or not. This is what is coming for you. Asarid Okubo is there making mouth. Let him watch this video.
Providing an unrivaled deep strike capability. Also for the first time, U.S. Central Command's drone task force, called Task Force Scorpion Strike, launched countless one-way attack drones, achieving massive effects. I'd like to point out these drones were originally an Iranian design.
Yes, these drones you see here, they said it was Iranian type of drone that they use, because as our sister reported, that Iran have multi-million oil and they make money, but they invest it on weapon just to make everybody to become a Sharia government all over the world. If you go to Libya, they are there attacking people. If you go to Germany and France, they are there. People from Libya and Niger and all those countries. If you go to come to UK, my people, they are here. You go to America, they are there. In Texas, everywhere. Blocking roads, knocking their heads everywhere. It is all being sponsored by Iran. So this drone, Americans took it and reproduced it. That's what the guy said now. That originally, this is Iranian drone, but they have manufactured millions of it. Look at them. Look at it. This is what we should be doing when Biafra comes. Not like Nigeria that has been controlling our oil since 1958. Till date, Nigeria cannot produce even a bicycle.
Of effects. I'd like to point out these drones were originally an Iranian design. We took them back to America, made them better, and fired them right back at Iran.
They took it back to America, made it better. And this is from the tax of the people of America. So, Biafrans, when we are telling you about sponsoring your government, this is what it means to sponsor your government. Pay your tax, BLT, go to our website and contribute and donate for your government to function.
I just could not be prouder of our men and women in uniform, leveraging innovation to create dilemmas for the enemy. There is no adversary too determined, no mission too difficult for the great soldiers, sailors, airmen, Marines, Guardians, and Coast Guardsmen that make up the most powerful military the world has ever seen. Our military objectives are crystal clear, and our people are executing an immensely complex and historic mission with relentless lethality, conviction, and professionalism. And we've just begun. But I have the utmost confidence that we, alongside our partners, will absolutely achieve our military objectives. To all our warriors, Godspeed. Thanks so much. Good afternoon.
You see it? This is it, my people. America does not go without calling God. Calling God. They are now working together with their tax money. We need a Jema and a J. Do not tell me that you are a Biafran and you do not donate. Those of you in Nigeria who are shouting at America, marching on the American flag, marching on Israeli flag, this is what is coming for you. Donald Trump, the president, the most powerful president of the world, he said that he will not stop fighting against terrorists and their sponsors. Iran is the sponsor of terrorism. They sponsor Nigeria, like this our sister said here. Look at it. Listen to it once more.
The containers were shipped from Iran and it contained Iranian weapons, including rockets, grenades, and ammunitions, falsely labeled as building materials. Yeah.
You see, they teach them these Takia lies, labeled weapons as building materials. 13 containers of weapons from Iran to Nigeria, 2010, to unseat Jonathan, because not just that Jonathan is a Christian, he is from Southeast, because they know that in Southeast, as they call them, but we are Biafrans in that Southeast. We are predominantly Christians. We don't knock our heads as Muslims do. No, we are not. But look at it. 13 containers of weapon. They falsely labeled it building materials. So when you hear all this, when you know that this type of fight is going on in Iran now, no sympathy for terror sponsors.
Yes, 13 shipping containers containing weapons from Iran. Those containers were to be taken to northern Nigeria before they were seized by Nigeria's customs. This was when Goodluck Jonathan was in power. And we all saw how Boko Haram later came on board and Jonathan lost the seat of power. Here is the picture of late Buhari and late Ayatollah Khamenei. You can connect the dots if you know what's up.
This is it. That's the dot I want you to connect. Biafrans, we must not stop sponsoring and supporting our government. You can see everything I showed you in this American soldiers video. how they are operating, the kind of equipment, sophisticated equipment they have. Asare Dokubo, get ready. Get ready because they are coming next for you. And Kashim Shetima and Tinubu, all of you, get ready. That's why I showed this very video. That's why I showed it. So that you will understand what you are into. That's it. You have to understand. Biafrans, this is just the beginning. Remember when our first prime minister, his last time on the space, he told us that after our declaration that we should get ready. That is when the real music is coming out to play. And this is the time, my people. This is the time. They won't. Now, let me go over to this. Today being 6th of March 2026, our PM is going to be on the air. Let everyone be there. Let everyone be there. 8 p.m. Biafra time. Please, my people, be there and listen to him. He is our second prime minister. Those of you who are crying that he is the current prime minister, I'm not happy. I'm not happy that Ogenkere is the prime minister. Why are you not happy? Look at the people of Iran. They pied their Ayatollah on maybe Thursday or Friday. They pied that man. Do you know they have elected a new one? You can never go without a leader. Your leader cannot be in a prison and you'll be talking of leadership. What are you talking about? So this is our second prime minister. Our charter said it, and so shall it be. We must not be working without a leader. At all times, you must have a leader. Otherwise, things will be going wrong. Yes, this is it. This evening, 8 p.m., be there so that nobody will be telling you. It's always good that you are in a place when something is being talked about, when something is being discussed, and you will be the first-hand news, not second-hand news. No. You will have conduct of what you are saying. So, Biafrans, this is the way it is. Now, let me go to my video of the day, or the video I want to discuss. Look at here. You will hear an Israeli ambassador called Michael Freeman. Listen to what he's saying.
I'll answer both of them. But on the first one regarding Iranian involvement in Nigeria, I think that is well documented. We know that there are certain movements. For example, the Islamic movement of Nigeria is sponsored and is backed by the Iranian regime. This is not me saying this. We've seen that documented by the Iranian regime. Ayatollah Khamenei, the supreme leader, posted on X his support and his backing and on there. So that's very open, and there are other areas as well.
You see, do you know why I play some of these videos? Just to tell you, I don't like dabbling into things or doing guesswork. No, there is nothing like guesswork, my people. This man is Michael Freeman, the Israeli ambassador in Nigeria. he has confirmed that they, Israel, know very well that Nigeria and Iran are in alliance. That's what he said here. If you want, I will repeat it. He knows. He knows, and they know. They, I mean, is Israelis. The Israeli government, they know that Nigeria and Iran are in alliance. He said that the Ayatollah displayed it on his platform on the social media. Iran is the snake, the big snake, whose head must be cut off. They are terrorizing the whole world. They sponsor all the Islamic groups in Africa, radicalizing them, wanting the whole world to convert and become Muslim. And Sharia is the key. So, Biafrans, get it very right. I've shown you people where our PM, he will be coming on 8 p.m. today. Let us now listen to our information minister's broadcast.
Every Biafran wake up today. Jihadists, terrorists, they come. We don't see a more child. Wahala plenty, oh, my people. Make una wake up. Now, no be tomorrow. How long we go they sleep while our people they cry? They won't kill us and carry our land. That's also blood everywhere. No more silence, no more sleeping. Everybody wake up. Make I talk am well, make everybody hear. This call now for everybody will be Biafran.
Are you people watching it? Have you seen the northerners? The way they deceive these little children, going to bring America flag and this relief flag and march on it. And do you think that America and Israel haven't seen this? Because all their embassies are in Nigeria. And you will be paying 9 million, 2.7 million to lobbyists to go and lobby the same people that you are marching. You know what it means to march on your flag? That is the whole nation. Rejection of a nation. That is what this means. So, Biafrans, this is our time to leave Nigeria.
Off it from Calabar, it just from Riverside, Urobos from Delta, East Tekiri stand up, Igodo Migodos rise up. Different language, different name, them divide us with artificial border. But suffer no get right. Whether you dey abroad or you dey house, whether you get money or you no get, this matter concern I dey but you know BC don't look matter again. How long we go dey wait? How long we go dey fear? If today we no talk, tomorrow do bet. If you fit help, what you dey wait for? Time they run, make everybody wake up now. Wake up, Biafrans, wake up. No be time to dey sleep.
So, Biafrans, you can see, these are Nigerians and these are Biafrans. Nigeria students are marching on America and Israeli flag, I beg your pardon, while Biafrans are holding Biafra flag, American flag, and Israeli flag, raising it up. We are strongly behind America and Israel in this because Iranians are the big snake. Their heads must be cut off. They are the ones radicalizing, Islamizing, wanting to Islamize everybody. And why they are holding Onyendu, I don't think is because Onyendu is talking about Biafra. Because you have all seen that our Prime Minister, Mazio Genkere, is moving Biafra forward. Is moving Biafra forward. So what is their reason for detaining Mazi Simon Ekpa, our first Prime Minister, Obatobie, and Onyendu Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader? Why are they detaining them? Because they are practicing exactly the same thing that Iran is practicing.
Wake up, Biafrans, wake up. Our future day for our hand. Freedom, no be free. Sponsor your freedom today. Donate your money today to Biafra Republic government in exile. Sponsor your freedom. Donate your money today to Biafra Republic government in exile. Under the leadership of Prime Minister, His Excellency Ogetukwu. Donate your money today to Biafra Republic in exile. Under the leadership of Prime Minister, His Excellency Ogetukwu. Stand up together. One voice, one people, one direction. Wake up, Biafrans, wake up now or never. Pastors, make una wake up. This one no be sermon, no be preaching. Prayer na good thing, but without action, prayer no go work. Prayer without action no be anything. Faith without action no go fit work. Elders of the land, if house they burn, silence no be solution. Tradition leaders, kings and chiefs, una get voice, una get influence. Freedom no be free. Pastors, bishops, wake up and sponsor your freedom today. Tell your church members, send them your money to Biafra Republic government in exile. Under the leadership of Prime Minister, His Excellency Ogetukwu. Pastors, bishops, judicial leaders, wake up and donate your money to Biafra Republic government in exile. Led by Prime Minister, His Excellency Ogetukwu. If they take over your land, they go turn your churches to mosque. If they capture Biafra land, everybody go suffer. If they capture Biafra land, nobody go fit talk about church again. Unity na power, na action be the holy solution. Your voice get power. Stand up for your mama. Stand up for your wife. Stand up for your picking. If we join hands, nobody fit conquer us. No wait for another person. Now you Biafra, they wait for. Wake up, Biafrans, wake up. No be time to sleep again. Wake up, Biafrans, wake up. Our future day for our hand. Actions in all they delay. Stand as one. Make them hear our way for. Wake up, Biafrans, wake up now or never. Wake up, Biafrans, wake up. Everybody rise. money or you no get, this matter comes in exile. Sponsor your free churches to mosque. If they capture, they wait for.
Depending on the armed forces, every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral.
Biafrans, you all remember this man, Theophilus Danjuma. He fought Biafrans during the war. Let me start it this way. 1966, when the war busted out, they started killing our people, Fulanis, the same people. But then we never understood what was going on. And this man is from Tiv, Plateau State, and next to Benue. All of them, you can see how huge he is, because Fulanis are very tiny people by nature or in nature. This is a very huge man, and this is how TV people are. They were buying our people when our people will be running out from the north, Jos, Kaduna, Kano, and they get to this man's place, they will be unaliving our people. To the extent that one reverend father, a white man, with his truck, will go and carry our people, lay them at the back of his truck, and use tarpaulin to cover them. He was doing it in turns to save our people. But this man joined the Fulanis during the war and Obasanjo to kill our people. Today he is retired. T.Y. Danjuma, Theophilus Danjuma. He killed Agu Ironsi. Agu Ironsi is from Abia State. He was the leader that time, 1966. And this man killed Agu Ironsi. But today, what is he doing? He's crying out that everybody should arm themselves and that the army collude. He was a brigadier in the army, but he's now retired. He's retired. Onyendu said it, go and serve the Fulanis and come back in shame. Today, his people, they call them the conquered people. And they say that that will be the boundary of the north. And they will be constantly telling you, we are not northerners. But what is he doing today? He is crying out loud on a very loud voice.
There's an attempt at ethnic cleansing.
There is an attempt on ethnic cleansing, which was what started in 1966.
In this state, and of course, in all the riverine states of Nigeria. We must resist it.
We must resist it. That was the resistance that the Igbos were putting up in 1966, and he joined the Fulanis. Then he may be very naive and ignorant of this reality that he's telling you today about.
We must stop it. Every one of us must rise up.
Every one of them must rise up. Biafrans, rise up with your Ejema and Eje. This is my own.
The armed forces are not neutral.
He was a soldier, but he's now telling you that soldiers are not neutral.
They collude.
You see, that the military collude. 2 days ago, I was showing you people where a military man said that what the Boko Haram could not do, that they, the soldiers, will do it. And that is what he's saying here, that the military, they collude.
They collude They collude with the armed bandits.
Yes, they collude with the armed bandits. Why? Because they will kill men as terrorists and they will be converted from terrorists to army, to military, and they will keep covering the rest of them.
They kill people, kill Nigerians.
They kill people, they kill Nigerians.
They facilitate their movements.
They facilitate their movements. That's the military. They converted Boko Haram in military uniform in Nigeria. That is all template of Iran running in Nigeria. Maiming and killing their own citizens because of religion.
They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.
Yes, you will all die one by one.
There's an attempt at ethnic cleansing in this state and, of course, in all the riverine states of Nigeria. We must resist it. We must stop it. Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces.
My brother Charles, it does not matter where they came from. They continue to be our enemies. I don't care where they come from. They are all from the same background. Taraba or whatever, Benue or TV, they are all the same. They are all the same. They were serving the Fulanese. So what is happening today? Even Ojukwu told them, he called Gowon, called Jack. You see what your people are doing to my people, they will suffer it. 15th of January 1967. That's when he made that statement to Gowon. They are all from the same area. I don't really care where they come from. Whether Taraba or Barata or Sokoto or wherever, they are not part of us. We are not the same. Everybody should be careful. It's not me saying it. This retired general is the one saying it. So you have to all fight for your freedom.
Not neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude.
Just like he collided with them during his time.
With the armed bandits. With the armed bandits that kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one. Neutral. They collude. They collude. They collude with the armed bandits that kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one. There's an
You all saw what happened in Iran last month and early this month, When the children of Iranians were protesting, these are Biafrans recently protesting, and I am surprised that the cowardic terrorist Fulanis did not come shooting them. This happened last week, last week, or early this week. Nobody intercepted them or distracted them or stopped them because they know that they are now on the radar, that every eyes are on them. But in Iran, you all know initially what they do to us whenever our brothers and sisters come out like this. That's exactly what the military in Iran did to their children. Massacred them because they said, we are not Muslims and we will no longer comply with your Sharia. And that made America to intervene. And very soon, and very soon, they will come to deal with Nigerians. That's why I showed that military man talking to the world about their operation in Iran. So let us listen to our information minister.
Greetings to everyone and welcome to this late night program from my end. It is morning from other people's end, and it is afternoon, it is evening, and it is night. I salute all of you, and I salute all the leaders that have fought for Biafra before now and are still fighting. We are still fighting that same cause that our leaders of old fought for, the cause of Biafra freedom. We salute all of you. Our leaders in prison, we salute them as well for their sacrifices. We salute our men and women in the homeland and children who are bearing the brunt of one Nigeria in the face of the jihad. We salute everyone globally that is in support of Biafra. The Biafra Republic Government in Exile Prime Minister, His Excellency Okechukwu Nkere, we salute you for your sacrifice. And all the cabinet members, de facto government, BDF, and everyone, we salute all of you. Those that are supporting with everything they have financially, because everything that is needed for freedom fighting and freedom of humanity is money. Money propels the freedom to come quicker. I salute all Biafrans. Yes, Biafran people stands with the Israelis and the Americans. And not just the Israelis and the Americans, and so with all those that are ready to fight alongside with the Israelis and the Americans to the salvation of humanity. I thank you all for supporting the army of God. Yes, Biafrans must raise their flag the same way that these terrorist people here are raising the flag of terrorists. My message tonight is going to be kind of different because my own is that when I come, I will do the unimaginable when you don't think. Tonight, I have a video on the screen where T.Y. Danjuma is telling all of you that the armed forces of Nigeria are not neutral, that they collude with the terrorists. They work with them to make sure the jihad, the Sharia, the terrorists, slaughter, the genocide is carried out. And that is true. That is why today, in a community called Nsoke or Ngoge, let me confirm. Is it Ngoge or Nsoge? They have massacred and burned churches and burned babies, women, and children to the ground. And I don't see the president of Nigeria saying anything. The president of Nigeria is not saying anything.
Yes, the president of Nigeria is not saying anything. Even that tribal bigot, his wife, that went to Washington D.C., she won't say anything either. She will not. People who like to swim and wallow in innocent blood because of their selfish interest. What do they do for Nigeria? Nigerians are running away from Nigeria. Go to embassies, you will know. All over the country in the world, Nigerians are there, whereas they have government. But the money, the oil and gas that Tinubu said that he will be the minister for oil and gas, the owners are dying, they are crying, but you are not doing anything. What is the essence of leadership? What is the meaning of leadership? So, Biafrans, these are not human beings that we will be reasonably expected to live with. And what do we do? If we have money, you see what America is doing now in Iran. We would have left Nigeria a long time ago. It's because those of us who have money, they don't care. People are still being killed on daily basis in Nigeria. But Tinubu and his wife will not do anything. They will not. They're only interested in going back 2027. As what? My people, we are not going to allow this.
The president of Nigeria is not saying anything, oh, Nigerians. Is your president saying anything? I'm asking a very simple question. Nigerians, is your president saying anything? The president is not saying anything. What's the name of the community where they massacred people today? This was in Ngoshi. This is Ngoshi. Ngoshi military base of Nigeria was also taken down. Well, let me bring this news flash on the screen. Let it just play for some minutes, and then we take it out.
So when you hear that military base or military headquarters is taken down by terrorists, what does that tell you? That the government is sponsoring them and they are aware. Because Ribadu, who is the national security advisor, is there. Where are their military intelligence? Terrorists. How can a terrorist group take over military barracks or military headquarters? Because the government is sponsoring them.
Let it play for some minutes and we take it out. Because we want people to understand what is happening. in Nigeria.
Armed fighters suspected to be Boko Haram and ISWAP have reportedly killed an underdetermined number of civilians and abducted women and children in Ngoshe Gwaza, LGA, Borno State. Residents say several buildings and military vehicles were set ablaze, while families fleeing the attack have taken refuge in Pulka town. Buluma Sawa, national chairman of the Gwaza Youth Forum, told News Central that authorities must clear remaining militants from nearby hills and communities to ensure safety. Displaced Ngoshi residents now in Pulka are appealing for emergency medical care and food supplies.
Do you know why this thing keeps happening in the north? It keeps happening because the northerners were very weak to this religious group. They are very weak. They accepted it that they are slaves in their own ancestral home. But Biafrans, are we going to be like the northerners, to Fulani from Futajalon? No, that was how the people of Iran, the Persians, were invaded by these people that came, they call them mullah or whatever, and settled in their land. This is their modus operandi, the way they operate. Look at how many years we started fighting for freedom. It is because we don't have sufficient fund. We are the ones to sponsor our freedom. It is in our hands.
Armed fighters suspected to be Boko Haram and ISWAP have reportedly killed an underdetermined number of civilians and abducted women and children in Ngoshe Gwaza, LGA, Borno State. Residents say several buildings and military vehicles were set ablaze, while families fleeing the attack have taken refuge in Pulka town. Buluma Sawa, national chairman of the Gwaza Youth Forum, told News Central that authorities must clear remaining militants from nearby hills and communities to ensure safety. Displaced in Ngoshe.
Look at all of them in Goshen. Look at them. These are the real indigenes of the north. Fulanis are controlling them in their own land. And this is their agenda. They want to do this all over Nigeria.
Residents now in Pulka are appealing for emergency medical care and food supplies. Armed fighters suspected to be Boko Haram and ISWAP have reportedly killed an underdetermined number.
And show me if this account does anything like letting the world know that there is a genocide actually happening in Nigeria. This is Tinubu's official account. Go with me. This is Tinubu's official account. This was in March. He posted this one. Now, this was March 1st. He posted this one. Today is what? March 5th. Have you seen Tinubu post anything about this terrorist takeover? This is 25th February. He is posting about resignation of Kayode, Inspector General of Police. This is meeting that he had with the Governor of Interfaith on the 23rd. This one is executive order to safeguard oil and gas and provide revenue. Now, this is 18 February. This one is talking about a signed executive order to restore what belongs to the Nigerian people. The same 18. After every election cycle, we owe Nigerians an honest look at what worked and what must work better. That is how serious democracy behave. I am asking you now, have you even seen anything from I am not talking about March. I'm even talking from, this is from February 18. February 18 coming down. February 18 coming down to March 5th. Have you seen any post that relates to the reality of the Christian genocide and the genocide that has taken the lives of babies, women, and children in the country that this moron is ruling as president? Have you seen any post that is related to the genocide?
Biafrans, what I want to tell some of us is why Tinubu will not do that. Tinubu is in agreement with them that he will give them the chance to continue to Islamize, do whatever they want while he remains the oil minister as a president and make money and more money. The moment Tinubu allowed America to come on the 25th of December 2025 to bomb their brothers in Sokoto, they deserted Tinubu because Tinubu's allowing America is a breach of that contract. And to top up the icing on the cake, his wife has to travel to America to tell them that they should come again and bomb the terrorists for peace to reign. Because that woman, the tribal bigot that said that they will continue to bombard the Igbos in Lagos until Igbos will leave their land. She is a pastor. She went there and made a blunder. They said to Tinubu that his wife's head will be cut off because she is a Christian. So why would Nigeria be paying lobbyists to go and lobby America, a Christian country? So my people, these are the reasons why certain things happen. You don't know. Tinubu is in agreement with the Fulanis for this Islamization agenda. Islamization is not just that they want everybody to be knocking their heads on the ground. Sharia must reign. Sharia must be ruling. Because if you are a Christian, the likelihood that you will not allow Islamic Sharia to be established, Obasanjo allowed them to make it a law. And some senators, they sent them away in 1998. By the time they came back, they have already enacted it into law. And by 1999, it was already enshrined into Nigeria Constitution. So you can never deny that Nigeria is not an Islamic state. Biafrans, we need to leave Nigeria now or never. Pray and work hard that God will help you. You cannot become what you want with just prayer. You have to couple your prayer with action.
You see them, they organize their children, they do parade to show you that they are in support of the terrorist regime. You see them? They are marching on the American flags and the Israeli flags to show disapproval of the Israelis and the Americans fighting for the Christians. They are showing disapproval. They are showing disapproval. I think there is one video where I saw them shout, "Death to America." Wait, and in Nigeria, it's not in Europe. In Nigeria, in this same protest that they are doing here, let me see if I can find that video or if I did retweet it because I came across it and I say, is this the people in the contraption where Raleigh Moore said they don't want the war to escalate. They don't want to break Nigeria very fast. They are considering and they are thinking if the Biafran people will guarantee the safety of the Christians in the north and in the middle belt. And he was also asking again and saying that the genocide in Nigeria is not only on the Christians, that the Muslims, the Islamic religions too go through the same. So my question was, has he seen the people which he said they are going through genocide? Has Raleigh Moore, as the US lawmakers, have they seen these people? Because when we told them the genocide in Nigeria is on Christians, and they try to change the narrative for them that, oh, the genocide is not only on Christians.
Now, they are crying for Iran. They are supporting Iran by, marching on Israeli and American flag. Do you know that tomorrow these children would want to go and study abroad? They will never look for Iranian visa. They will not. This is how the attacker plays along with them. They lie, they teach them from this age how to do things wrongly, how to misplace their priority. I call this a very wrong and destructive doctrine. Hello, Sunday. Thank you for joining us. Very destructive doctrine. You raise children up with evil. You raise them up with lies. You raise them up not telling them the truth. And that is why most Muslims convert to Christianity. When they realize that telling them that you have to go and die for jihad, that when you die and go to heaven, you will get 7 virgins. Let me tell you, people, any one of you watching online, 20 of you or 21 of you, that when you die, you are going straight to hell. Because God told Moses on Mountain Sinai, thousands of years ago, thou shalt not kill. That was one of the commandments of God. So these ones are cultists. Islamic religion is not talking about God. God is not religious. God is the general father of every human. No religion. Religion is a thing made by men. And their doctrine is way contrary to what God wants us to do. God never told you to kill anybody for him. He has no virgin for you. That is the lies and takia of their Sharia. Religion is not God's. It's human that made up religion. Religion is for you to know where you want to belong and serve God. Religion is not a thing of God. It is human and it is evil for especially the Islamic extremists, because there are good Muslims. Just like we have people of Sikh in India that tie their heads up, and Judaism and Hindus, they don't kill anybody. God never wants you to kill anybody. So those of them that they are deceiving, go and fight jihad. If they kill you, you go to heaven, and 7 virgins will be waiting for you. There is no virgin. When you die, you are going straight to hell. That's what God told Moses. So these are the children they radicalize, teaching them to march on American flag and Israeli flag. that is very destructive. And right now, Nigeria just paid 11.7 million to a lobbying firm to go and lobby America that they don't kill Christians, that they are good to go. When America and Israel finishes with Iran, the next is Nigeria. Look at what they did in Venezuela, and you will know that America is not joking. China can never come into this. Let no one deceive themselves. Because China does not practice dangerous diversity. No Islamic mosque, not even one in China. Not. You Africans should stop deceiving yourselves. Religion is not of God, it's of human. And they use it against God's commandments. So we are not Muslims. We Biafrans, we can never practice Islamic religion. Let it be for them. I have many Muslim friends and they are good people. They are not radicals like Iran. So Biafrans, let's continue to listen to our information minister.
The Muslim Brotherhood that are being massacred by terrorists. And then you go ahead to eliminate the terrorists. Then the people that use eliminated terrorists for, so that terrorists will not kill them, the same people are coming to protest against you, putting your flag on the ground and chanting death to America and death to Israel, and telling you that you are the real terrorists because you have come to eliminate their Oga Patapata terrorists.
Yes.
So my question is, are the US lawmakers actually seeing the people that they want to save? The people that they said they are also going through the genocide. That the genocide is not only the Christians, that the Islamic Brotherhood are also going through the genocide. And so they are considering all of them, they are considering ending the terrorists so that the terrorists will not consume the Muslim Brotherhood as well as the Christians. Have they seen now that the people that they said they are fighting to kill the terrorists for, that they are protesting against them for eliminating the terrorists?
If anyone does not understand it, see them flying the flag of Ayatollah Khomeini or Ayatollah whatever, and they are marching on that of Israel and America. So they are flying the flag of the world terrorist sponsors, Iran, while marching on the flag of the people that they have been going to, begging for support, financial support, that are paying them, that they are lobbying to believe them. This is what will make you know that Nigeria is nothing but liars, criminals, terrorists. They unalive their own citizens.
And ask a very simple question. The question you need to ask is, are these the same people that told the US government that they are facing genocide in the hands of the Boko Haram terrorists? Are they now comfortable with the Boko Haram terrorists? That as we are eliminating the fathers of the Boko Haram terrorists, they are getting angry and they are coming to protest against why you should, against why you should protest Because when you look at them, look at all of them seated there. Look at all their oga. You see, they know the faces and the names of all those their fathers of the terrorists. They print them on the flyer. They put them all on the flyer, and you can see the faces there. They know they are Okakpatakpata of the terrorists. They put them on the flyer, they map them all out there. You can see them. The question is, now the same people where the US government say they are facing attack by Boko Haram terrorists and they want Boko Haram terrorists to be eliminated. Now them be this. And every Christian in Nigeria to also stage your own American and Israeli flags. And your American and Israeli flag should be waving and flying in the sky. The American and the Israeli flag should be waving and standing in the sky. Let me ask you a question. How many people did you see in this protest ground where they are marching this flag of Israel on the ground? How many people do you see here? The numbers here, are they up to 100? Are they up to 50? No. But have they passed the message that they want to pass? Yes, they have passed the message. This is what we want to see from every Biafran. You don't need to be up to 100. You don't need to be up to 50 or 20 or 10. No. 5 of you can do this video and what these people are doing here with Israeli flag and American flag. 5 people. You don't need me to sponsor you for anything. You don't need me to give you anything to do any mobilization. You don't need to go and mobilize all these people that you see here. No. Just look at these people now. Count. Can you count the people that are participating in this program here now? Those ones that are actually marching here and sending the message. They have passed the message. They put that banner, they put this flag here, put this one here. The main message here is that they put this Israeli and American flag on the ground. They march it, and then they send the message to you. You will understand this message without them even talking or without you understanding what they are saying. So, Biafrans and Christians in Nigeria, we want to see a video, a short video. This video here was not up to, this video here that they are doing this thing, it's not up to 1 minute. It's not up to 1 minute here. You see, this video you see here is not up to 1 minute. This is 46 seconds video. You pass the message. We want to see you guys do the same thing. Yes, we don't need everybody to do it. We don't need thousands and millions. All we need is in every location, 5 Biafrans, 5 Christians, you can carry American flag and Israeli flag. Do your own video. Wave it around. You people profess that you are standing and supporting Israel and America for standing for the Christians. Yes, for eliminating the terrorists in Nigeria that have been eliminating the Christians. You make the video. You wave the flag. You release the video. After all, Nigerian government brought the American government and the American Department of War to Nigeria to come and help them fight the terrorists. No be so? So when you're waving the American flag there and doing video, and you're also waving Israeli flag there and doing video, is in pari passu with the American troops that are there now to eliminate the terrorists. So you're not committing any crime. Because some of you would say, oh, before we do that kind of video, we need to go and do mobilization. Mobilization what? What do you need to mobilize? How many people did this video here? How many people did this video here? The message is clear as they put this flag on the ground and march on it. That is the same thing that you need to do by waving this flag. The flag that they put on the ground, you have to be waving your own on the air. The Israeli and the American flag. Wave the Israeli and the American flag. I'm not asking you of Biafra flag. No, keep Biafra flag aside. You are to wave Israeli and American flag and also do your own video. Do your own video and let it trend on the social media. And we want it also to happen from the same Zoological Republic of the Animal Kingdom. And most especially from Biafra land. We want to see the videos. We want to see the videos, so we want to see these videos for you to give your solidarity to America and Israel for helping you to eliminate the Boko Haram terrorists and the fathers of the terrorists, which has been a threat to you and your entire family for years now. If Nigerian government could allow the Boko Haram terrorists to eliminate you, and the same Nigerian terrorist government allows these children here now to use the American flag and Israeli flag, the people that have come to eliminate the terrorists, to put it on the ground and be marching. What do you call Nigerian government? Or what do you think of Nigerian government? What do you think, or who do you think they are working for? Let me play the video where they are chanting death to America. Maybe some of you thought we are joking when we are saying this is actually happening.
To America! Yes to Israel! We support Iran! We support Iran!
Can you see that?
We support Iran! We support Iran! Yes to America! Yes to Israel! We support Iran! We support Iran!
This is Nigeria.
We support Iran! We support Iran! Yes to America! Yes to Israel! We support Iran! We support Iran!
This is Nigeria.
We support Iran! We support Iran! Yes!
I believe you all saw that video. It is not AIO. It is real. It is not AI. It is real.
They were chanting, "We support Iran, death to America, death to Israel." But tomorrow they will rush to Israel and America for help, financial help, military equipment. They will not go to Iran to go and study or to go and live. They want to buy house in America. They want to buy house in London or West Europe. These people are confused people. Biafrans, please donate, donate, donate. Let me send a link for anyone who would want to talk, because I will soon be calling it a day. We have actually spent 2 hours now, and I don't want this video to be lasting too long.
That video is not AI, it is real. So we want to see Biafrans. We want to see Biafrans waving American and Israeli flags.
Yes, this is
We want to see Biafrans waving American and Israeli flags.
this is American
You are in the market to
flag.
have your American and Israeli flag. It is a small flag that you need. You don't even need this big flag. Go and buy a small flag of America. Go and buy a small flag of Israel. Carry that small flag in your hand. Wave the two of them, do video in the market. Say, since the terrorists in Nigeria in the northern region say they are supporting their Boko Haram terrorists, and they put the American flag on the floor. Oh, we Christians, we are supporting America and Israel for eliminating the terrorists. Yes, there is problem, and then you need to help the problem that is on ground to be solved. And the only way you can do that is for you to create another problem. If you're not creating another problem, then you're not ready to actually solve the problem. You have to create a counter problem. For there to be a reaction, you have to create
An action.
another force. It's another force that will stir up a reaction. So that process of stirring up a reaction needs another force to come in. So help them as they have started displaying their support for the terrorists and displaying the flag and marching on the American flags. If you are a Christian in the Zoological Republic of Animal Kingdom of Nigeria, wherever you are, go and get your American and Israeli flag and also wave your own and do video and put it on social media. And we want to see majority of it coming out from Biafra land. This is what we want to see. Media team, make this to go viral. Make this to go viral. And let everybody hear of this and know that they have to do this. It is a must. It is a must that you have to do it. Because if you keep quiet and sit down, it's either you are supporting the terrorists that these people are supporting, which they now wave their flags everywhere, or you are either a dead man walking and then you don't even know your left from the right. So let people know whether you are actually waving the Biafran flag or whether you're actually waving the Israeli flag or whether you are waving the Nigerian terrorist flag. We need to know which one that you're waving. Let's know the one that you're waving and the one that you're standing for. Because many people don't know the one you're standing for and the one you want. This message is clear and it is very simple. And don't go and sleep. Keep watch because Boko Haram terrorists is killing and maiming and taking over communities. This is not time to sleep. As the war is escalating in the Middle East, Nigeria is the resonance ground where you feel the report card of what is happening in other places. Because the sponsor of the terrorists in Nigeria are from where they have been eliminated. So, yes. And that is why you're seeing this fury in them. That's why you're seeing this fury in them, because they are so vexed that why should this be allowed to happen? And why is this happening now? A big caller on the line. So let's pick this call, because we have a big caller on the line and we have to pick the call. Okay, Honorable PM, there was sir. Welcome. You're live on air and Biafrans can hear you.
Thank you very much, Minister of Information, and to my fellow citizens, greeting from here. We appreciate everyone, each and every one of you. We appreciate what you are doing. I think and we believe the picture is becoming clearer by day. The question I'm asking we Biafrans, are we ready? Few months ago, I well understood that after what happened in Venezuela, or even before what happened in Venezuela, after Iran, the next place that need to go down, where the show is going to go down, is Nigerian terrorist state. We've been talking about this, but a lot of people don't understand. You need to know what is happening around your neighborhood, around the globe, and you need to know how the politics of this international community, how you work. You follow the trend. Yes. After Iran, the next place that we go down is Asurok. The same way all the terrorist leaders of Iran are be taken down one after another. It will happen in Nigeria. The plan of this Islamic jihadists is to Islamize the entire region of Nigeria, including Biafra land. Because they also understood that Iran one day will fall. The regime, Islamic terrorist regime of Iran will fall. And that is exactly what is happening. I don't know if it surprised you that Nigeria have Hezbollah. Hezbollah is a terrorist organization in Lebanon. What is Hezbollah doing in Nigeria? To the extent that in northern part of Nigeria, Hezbollah have their own prison yard where they imprison who? Christians. And they also slaughter some there. I don't know if it surprised you that Turkey always sided the side of a terrorist state, because Turkey is also a terrorist sponsor state. Turkey work hand in hand with Iran regime. Turkey also sponsor Nigeria terrorist state. They are partners. The game plan is to make Nigeria a safe haven for these terrorists. And they will also attack United States of America from there. Biafrans, we need to wake up and be smart. America already foreseen this for years ago. 5 years ago, they talked about what will happen in Nigeria. That in 2030, Nigeria will be no more. They see it coming because they have high intelligence. And my people, are we sleeping? Wake up! This is a fight to finish. Peace, true strength. It's not time to show weakness. You can just see it as black and white. The northern part of Nigeria, they choose their path. They choose their path to support the Iranian Islamic terrorist regime that have slaughtered over 30,000 Iranian citizens protesting for freedom. These Iranian citizens are not protesting to invade anyone's land. They are not protesting to rape or kidnap anyone. They are not protesting to change anyone's regime. They are not protesting to commit any crime. They are only protesting for a basic right. They are only protesting just for freedom. They just want to be governed properly. They just want their country back. They just want freedom. And thousands of them are killed and massacred. And some think it's okay. No one deserves to die. Nobody that God created deserves to die. Unless evil person, unless terrorists that don't want to repent. And the northern part of Nigeria are supporting this Islamic terrorist regime that have ravaged, killed thousands and millions of people globally. Evil. Biafrans, tomorrow is Friday, will be on air live. I need to address one or two things. We have Friday, Saturday, Sunday. On Monday, our Freedom Day. If you are a true lover of freedom, if you love what United States of America stands for and what America is doing, if you love what Israel is doing, fighting for humanity, fighting to stop this terrorist regime of Iran that sponsor Boko Haram, Al-Qaeda, ISWAP, Al-Shabaab, Hezbollah, Houthis. If you love what these brave men and women in doing in Middle East, trying to bring peace to the entire world, if you love it, our Freedom Day on Monday, every Biafra come out and show your support, show appreciation with American flag and Israeli flag. Don't come out with Biafra flag. This very occasion is to show support for American flag and Biafra flag. We need to let United States of America know we are with them. They are our ally. Where they go, we will go. Where they lie, we will lie. Yes. Why did not support the Islamic terror regime of Iran? We need to support our own America and Israel. Don't be quiet. And when you on the street demonstrating peacefully, showing your support, everyone, please make sure you charge your phone. Record everything so that let's see if the Nigerian terrorist state, if they will unleash their terrorist military over the innocent people supporting a country that is bringing freedom to humanity. Let's see if they will dare to come and kill innocent Biafrans, showing support for America, holding American flag. That will be the end. Now is the time to drag the Nigerian terrorist state out. They have been hiding for a long time. There is one fool parading himself in Washington, meeting some members of Congress, and this fool supposedly supposed to be from part of Igudumigudu or Asian Biafrans, talking about how to save that. Save what? Save a horse that is already dead. Save a dead man walking Nigeria. Nigeria, a country that has citizens are being massacred every day in hundreds. The so-called president cannot come and address the nation, talk to the people. The so-called terrorist Shetima vice president cannot come and address the people, talk to the families, the victim families, talk to the nation, give them hope. And for any country supporting Nigeria, praying that Nigeria will be better while people are massacred every day, we all know Nigeria can never be safe. We all know Nigeria can never be better. Only what we make Nigeria to be a better place. We don't believe there is anything like Nigeria. It's for people to go their separate way. The North can go and have their Sharia. The South can go and worship their God. So we can live peacefully. Anything apart from this, nothing like save Nigeria. That fool going to Washington should be ashamed of himself. I don't know whether he's partaking from the 9 million or those lobbies contract him to go there trying to see Nigeria will work. Nigeria, for over 100 years, why haven't Nigeria worked? For over 100 years, why is it that a country of over 200 million people, a country with rich resources from Biafra land, which the Nigerian terrorist state be making us dry, using our resources to fight against us? Why can't they provide basic amenity, good road, sewer system, electricity? This country, shithole, disgraced country, can't even provide electricity for our citizens. Can't even provide jobs. While you have our children after graduating, they can't find jobs. Some of them have to indulge themselves in bad habits just to survive. If I have the opportunity, I will burn Nigeria to ashes. I will use a trumpet. I will blow a trumpet. Just like before the war of Jericho go down. I will say, my people, come out of Nigeria. My people, come out of Nigeria. Nigeria is about to go down. If it is only one soul or two that held to that instruction, we will start a new generation from that one or two. It's better it happened than all of us will perish. Our God who created heaven and earth. We read the Bible where we were taught about Sodom and Gomorrah, what happened. And during the Noah flood time, our God have taken such measures, time probably couple times. And he did that for a reason, to save his creation. My fellow citizens, it's time you wake up. Now that America focuses on what is happening in that region, they need to know their allies. And we also need to appreciate them. We also need to let them know we stand with them. I don't see any reason why a country like Nigeria should exist in this 21st century. A country that don't care about her citizens. What a shame. And you have countries like Great Britain, Turkey, supporting Nigeria. A country that lives in denial. A country that can't accept a mistake and amend. We're talking about Christian genocide. Nigeria terrorist state are denying there is nothing like Christian genocide. The same country is trying to suppress the voice of the same citizens that need help. The same country. Why the world are talking about how to save the indigenous people of that country? The same country called Nigeria is sponsoring the insecurity. What a shame. Biafrans on Monday, it's our Freedom Day. Wherever you are, out with American flag and Israel flag. Hold the flag. Appreciate the flag. This is a country that remember you when the Islamic jihadist terrorists are massacring Christians. This is a country that sanctioned Nigeria for the evil Nigeria is committing against Christians, Biafrans, Christians in that contraption. Show your support. I listened to an old fool from Mauritius called Baba Ahmed. Baba Ahmed want to condemn America about what America is doing in Iran. This fool called Baba Ahmed cannot condemn the terrorism in Nigeria. Biased, evil, hypocrite people. Very evil. I don't know what God they worship. If I have the opportunity, I will burn all these fools. I will wipe them out of the surface of the earth. They don't deserve to live. Evil people. We are in a war. War of good and evil. Are we going to be quiet and let evil conquer us? Last time I checked, evil cannot conquer good. Last time I checked, there is no relationship between darkness and light. Biafrans, wake up, fight, support him who have your interest. Fight for your freedom. I don't know why some of my fellow brothers and sisters are still acting like when they are dreaming, they are still acting like they are not ready to get up from their goddamn dream. Do you want to wait? Just like in the days of Noah, when Noah warned the people that God is about to destroy the earth then. That God is about to destroy the earth with flood. And some are saying, oh, it hasn't rained before. It will not happen. Until rain starts pouring down. Are you going to wait before you see a mapper? All the evil people in Biafra land, I said it last time, if you identify them, don't have no mercy. If you do, you will be their next victim. Enough is enough. No one have monopoly of violence. I must yogi chunkere. If I have the opportunity, or I have what it takes, or I can even do it alone, I will just act just like Joseph. How Joseph rescued his family during the famine season. You know, he rescued his family from Israel to a better life. I will do it if I can do it on my own. Please, we need to wake up. Let's destroy these monsters once and for all that have come to kill us all. Wake up on Monday. Don't wait for anyone to sponsor you. American flag is everywhere in Biafra. Israeli flag is everywhere. You can easily get it. Even if you don't have it, march behind who have the flag. Show your support. Yes, America have the interest, good interest, to make sure that people live in peace in this world that we live. And America interest is also for minorities. America interest is also for those that are being persecuted one way or the other. They always come to their rescue. Are you going to align yourself with him who cares for you? Are you going to align yourself with him like America that is fighting for us? Or you're going to align yourself with failed Britain that enslave us, kill us over 5 million? Let's choose wisely. Or you're going to align yourself with the Islamic jihadist terrorists of Iran that massacre people, the same playbook in northern Nigeria. By extension, they have extended it to all, even in Biafra territory. If not that we are fighting back, these people would have swallowed us. They could have killed us all. Thank you very much. Thank you. On Monday, everywhere in Biafra land, we want to see American flag and Israel flag. Let's see how the Nigerian terrorist state will come and fight us, kill us with American flag and Israeli flag. Nigeria will be next. We'll record everything. After Iran, we are coming to Nigeria. Also, Rock is going down. Exactly what is happening in Iran today will happen in Nigeria. They will learn in a hard way. Since they don't want us to live in peace. Since they don't know how to live and let live. Since they don't know how to govern. Since they don't know how to take care of their citizens. Shame to the shithole country, disgraced Nigeria. Thank you very much, Minister of Information. Thank you. And thank you, fellow Biafrans. Please, on Monday, come out with your flag. Yes, come out and we support what is happening in Iran today. Iran have killed. And they also want to make Biafra land a safe haven where they will kill and enslave us just the same way they enslave the Kurdish people, the Iranian, Persian people. That will not happen. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, PM. Thank you so much. Thank you for joining. Thank you, Biafran people. The message has been delivered on Monday, being Biafra Freedom Day, the set-at-home day for Biafra. Every Biafran should showcase their Israeli and American flag. Yes. Use it to send your message in the street of Biafra. You are sitting at home and then you are marching. You're not going to work, but you're coming to the street to show Nigeria that American and Israeli flag. We don't need Biafra flag. We are in Biafra land already. Everybody know where you are. Show the Israeli and the American flags. Let them know that you're speaking from Biafra land. And they will to everyone. And tomorrow the PM will be live by 8 p.m. Biafra time. So keep a date with him tomorrow so that you get his press briefing. They will to everyone. See you all later on. They will.
Yes, Biafrans, I kept quiet all this while because our Prime Minister was talking, and I want every Biafra that is around to hear what he was saying in full, no interruption. But the basic thing he is saying here is that we Biafrans, we are predominantly Christians, and we are the victims. We have been the victim since 1926 when they started massacring us. The Aba Women riot that took place in that very year, 1926, 100 of them were massacred. Till date, they are still massacring us. And it is only coming to the light and mind of many that this had been the agenda. I'm sure that it is only now that a couple or a few people are realizing what is going on. That these people, whether you sabotage for them or not, as long as you are not Sharia controlled person, you are their enemies. They see you as infidel and they regard you as their slave. Look at the northerners, those who refuse to be Islamized, who are still Christians. They continue to be their slaves and their victims, just like us. And they will tell you that Igbo people are difficult to fight or to break, but you can break them by using their own people. And that is why politically they are converting many of them. Many are now their slaves. Many are now their tools, stooges. So what our PM here is saying is to remind us who we are, where we are going to, while we are being vilified. Many of us living in exile today, we don't like the cold weather because it is not how God made us. We are here out of necessity. And if you know that you have problem, you establish it. You will go in the voyage of discovery of the solution. And now we all know the solution. Leaving Nigeria with their Sharia and going with our Christian background and living in peace. So the people championing the cause of it worldwide is America and Israel. And we have to support those who support us. So Biafrans, Monday is in 3 days' time. Tomorrow is Saturday, our mega fundraising, Biafra Republic Government in Exile fundraising to support and finance our government. No government will live without finance. It will crumble. It will not work. You will go to a state of anarchy. We don't want to be in that position. So tomorrow, come with your fund, even if it is 1 ejema or 1 eje, come with it. We will sing and clap for you. Now, my people, this evening, 8 p.m. Biafra time, which will be UK 7 p.m., try and come and listen to our Prime Minister Mazio Genkere. We are almost 3 hours here, and I will leave it here. Go to our website. This is our website here displayed. When you come here, you will go to this place and click on it. You will see IOU loan. You can give us loan, and when Biafra comes as it is coming, you think that after this, that America will leave us in the hands of Nigeria. No. Israel is also talking about Biafra because they know that they have brothers in Africa, and we are the people. We are Christians. We are people that want freedom, peace. We are not violent people. So support your freedom, the movement of freedom of Biafra. Ndị be anyị, aga m asị unu ka ọ dịnụ, udo ga-adịlụ nwoke dịlụ nwanyị, nke onye chilu ya zelu. Ndị be anyị nọ n'ụlọ, mbọsị Mọnde, ifugo na ụmụ Nigeria na-amachi on American flag, na-amachi on Israeli flag. Look at it over there. On Monday, na-ife emel expect from you people. Ndị amị enwere ike ịbịa, ndị a mere ife a this week. Amị abịara because na Nigeria na-ezezi onwe phase now. On Monday, our second prime minister, Mazi Oge Nkere, ọ sị onye ọbụla gote American and Israeli flag and wave it. These are the people that are coming for us. We are in alliance with them. And do not say that we did not tell you. Jeenu je gote flag on Monday. Unu digodu 5. Go to that flag, wave on ya. Then, if unu ga-emezi ga-abụ video nu tinye n'internet. Ka ọ dịnụ. All will continue to hail Biafra. Peace, progress, unity, and equity. Lotekwano ndị be anyị, okoko ndem gwara anyị during the war wee sị na onye ndị ilo gbara gburugburu na-eche ndụ ya nche mgbe niile. Ụmụ Biafra, unu alarụkwa n'ụla. Ndewonu. Ka ọ dị, bye bye from here, and I love you all so much. Much love to Biafrans, genuine Biafrans. Oburokwa Biafra ndị one leg in, one leg out. Genuine Biafrans, I am with you. Bye from here.